Hi, everyone. I'm Mary Copeland, and I'm your instructor for this semester. And I just wanted to go over a few things with you, how to navigate the class and show you some important aspects of the class. I also want to show you the textbooks. We have Asking the Right Questions, and we also, that's our textbook, and then we're reading the novel Just Mercy. Both of those books are free through the Books Plus program, so you should have gotten a Canvas notification about that when you log into Canvas about the books. But we start next week with the textbooks, so you want to be sure and get those right away. We do exercises from the book every week, so you will need the book to participate in the class. So I'm going to share my screen with you and show you some things about the class. So this is what you will see when you log in. This is the home page. It will change occasionally. I may put different things up, but what I do have on the home page are the student office hours. Those are links where you can just directly click on that. This class meets entirely remotely. However, I do have office hours, so if you want to pop in, if you have a question, but that's all voluntary, so it's up to you if you want to do that. So all of the work for this class is done in the modules, so that's where I'm going to go. So I have some office hours, a link again to that, other student resources. I have the reading and exercise schedule here. I'll click on that so that can be helpful. So this just shows each week what you should be reading, which chapters of the textbook you should be reading, what chapters of the novel. We don't start the novel till like the 6th or 7th week, so we don't start that right away, but we do start the textbook right away. I also have a lot of MLA resources in the modules about what the format should look like. Your papers should be formatted in MLA format. If you've never done that, I do have a lot of instructions on how to do that. Then for this week, there's an orientation module, what to expect in the class, how to use Office 365. You'll want to use that, how to set up your Canvas settings. What else? I think I do want to talk about what to expect in the course overview. I think it's helpful to kind of know what we do all the time. So a total of 4 essays in the class. One is a research paper that's 7 and 9 pages. I always give 2 weeks for essays. That gives you time to work on a draft, go to the writing center. Almost every week there's a discussion. You'll need to post an initial response on Thursdays and respond to 2 peers on Sundays. I'll talk more about that in a few minutes. Each week there'll be a textbook exercise. Every week, usually on Sundays, I post the new module for the week, which has any readings, any assignments, whatever we're doing for the week. That always gets posted on Sunday, sometimes Monday, but usually Sunday. We'll read the novel Just Mercy. The final exam will be on Just Mercy. We'll have some discussions on it. And then there is a midterm and a final exam. So that just gives you an idea of like what we'll be doing. The other thing I want to show you is, so the other assignments you have this week, you have a discussion and a quiz on the syllabus. And I'm going to take you to that syllabus right now. Here's the syllabus. It has my contact information. It also has the office hours. Then I have stuff here about important dates, my late work policy, attendance policy, all that you can go through. You'll actually need to look up some of that stuff to take the quiz. The quiz isn't timed, but once you start it, you need to finish it. So just set aside, 20 minutes or so to take that. What else do I want to show you here? I do think it's important to show you how much time this class will take, just to give you an idea. So this is a 4-unit class. So what that means is there's 4 hours of in-class time. Like if you were taking this class on campus, you'd have 4 hours of in-class time, like you'd meet Tuesdays and Thursdays from 10 to 12 or something, but then you would also have out-of-class time. You'd have reading, writing essays, all of that stuff. So that's 4 hours of in-class time, 8 hours of outside of class time. That's a total of 12 hours a week worth of work for a 4-unit class. That'll vary. Some weeks it could be more, some weeks it could be less, depending on what you're reading, what you're writing for your essays and that sort of thing. But it's really a good guideline to go by. The other thing I want to show you, which I think is really important, is I know when you log into the class, you get this to-do list over here on the right-hand side of the screen. I think the to-do list is great. Canvas does a good job of reminding you, hey, don't forget you've got some assignments due. But you don't want to just click on those because it doesn't tell the whole story. A lot of times, like for this discussion that's due, you need to watch a video before you can complete the discussion. And really, really important here, Canvas only allows instructors to put in the last one due date per assignment, but discussions always have 2 due dates. You have to make an initial post, and then you have to follow that with 2 posts to 2 of your classmates. So the initial posts are always due on Thursdays, and then the final 2 posts are due no later than the 23rd. So that Thursday date doesn't show up in the discussions in the to-do list. But if you click on the discussion, it'll tell you initial post due Thursday, 2 peer responses due on Sunday. So you just want to be sure and check the modules every week. You don't want to just go by the to-do list. You need to go down and read through the module. There's often important things to talk about to be able to complete the assignments. So that's really, really important. There are a lot of resources for you under student resources. I do have links to the Writing Center, to tutoring, to tech support, to counseling, to all that stuff. You can also get to other resources here under student resources. If you have a computer crash or something like that, lots of places to get resources. You can always email me if you're not clear. And those times that I have the office hours, if those times don't work for you, let me, and you need to meet with me, let me know and we'll set up a Zoom appointment. That'll work. Other than that, I think that's just the basics. Welcome to the class, and I look forward to seeing you during the semester.